This video is about how to get over someone. Not completely get over them, but how to relieve your pain a little bit when it comes to heartbreak and everything like that. It doesn't mean that you have to have broken up with someone or anything. You could have just been in a thing with someone, not necessarily boyfriend and girlfriend or whatever, or partners, but things didn't work out and you're in pain at the moment, and these tips will help you. But I'm not suggesting that it's gonna fix everything. I'm just saying I hope these tips will help you. Like, it will just relieve some of your pain and help you get through this tough time. On the plane, I wrote down some tips that I thought would help people with this tough stage in their lives. Especially if it's like your first love and they broke your heart. You know, it can be really tough on your self-esteem, on your happiness, everything like that. So I want to help you in this process. Number one, realize that finding someone else isn't gonna solve this issue. Like, of course, if you find someone and they're a much better partner or whatever, and you really love spending time with them, then that will help you get over the person, of course. But don't spend your time and energy like searching for another person to fill that void that you have right now, because you need to be comfortable being with yourself and just being single for a while, like focusing on yourself. If someone comes along on the way, like, obviously don't just reject them. If someone really good comes along, you know, give it a shot and see how it goes, why not? But don't be searching for a rebound, because oftentimes you get a rebound and then they're worse than the person you were with before. So then you think, oh, like, that's sad that nobody's as good as him or her or whatever, because you compare it to that rebound, that bad experience that you just had, and then it just makes you sadder than you were originally about breaking up with them, or the breakup or whatever, or you guys deciding to call it off. So I just don't think rebounds are a good idea, and also it can hurt people's feelings, and yeah, I don't think they're a good way to get over someone, to be honest. I just don't. I don't understand why everyone's like, people think that they need to like find someone straight away. You just be single for a while, focus on yourself. Anyway, my second point is try not to spend too much time alone. So try and hang out with friends while you're going through this stage of life, because if you're just really sad by yourself, only with your thoughts, nothing else, like, that's not going to be good, because this is difficult for you right now. But surrounding yourself with other people will make it a lot easier, because if you just are by yourself all the time, of course, I'm not saying like don't have any alone time, you need some alone time, everyone does, but just don't isolate yourself from other people and just like grief, because you're just gonna have so many negative thoughts. And when you're around other people, you're talking to them and interacting and having a good time, momentarily forgetting like about what you're going through, because you're just chatting to people, whereas at home you're just with your thoughts, like you're not talking to anyone, you're not as distracted. You might like try and read a book or something, but then something will trigger a memory, and then you're like, oh, like, so sad. And yeah, that will happen with friends, but with other people, like, I just think it's better. But obviously I'm not saying just hang out with other people, you can have alone time as well, but think about that one. Just don't completely isolate yourself from human interaction, pretty much. That doesn't mean go looking for a rebound either. Number 3, if they keep popping up in your social media, say on Snapchat, Instagram, or Facebook, whatever, don't feel bad about getting rid of them. Like, I'm not saying like, no, just deleting them on Snapchat or unfollowing them on Instagram, or whatever you have to do to help yourself out, do it. Because if you're trying to get over someone and then every single day their face pops up on a Snap story or something, they're like really active Snapchat users or whatever, and you don't mean to see it, but you kind of have to. Like with Instagram, you're scrolling through your feed or whatever, and a picture of them pops up, and you're trying to get over them, but constantly seeing these images and videos of them without you even choosing to, like, they just pop up. So if you need to unfollow them or whatever to get over this person, then don't feel bad about it. You need to be selfish in this process, because selfish selfish in this process, because it's the only way you're gonna really move on is by getting, you need to do things to help you out here. And they'll be sad maybe that you unfollowed them or whatever, but they'll get over it, and long term it's going to help you out a lot. You're not constantly reminded of them through these unwanted images and everything. You just get rid of that, and they'll get over it, they'll understand, I'm sure. So don't worry about hurting their feelings or whatever. Just even sending them a message explaining why you're doing it. Just like, hey look, I'm unfollowing you on this because I don't even know if you should do that. It depends on the situation. But his fourth tip is to start a new hobby. This sounds really stupid, but it sounds like cliche kind of, but there's always things that we've wanted to do for ages that we haven't really gotten around to doing. Like, I don't know, maybe you wanted to play the ukulele. You're like, oh, I've always wanted to play the ukulele, that would be a really cool instrument to do, but you said that 5 years ago and things have you've just been busy in life, you've forgotten about that hobby, but you've still always wanted to do it. Those things that you've always wanted to do, just pick them up now. Like, start something new that you've wanted to do for ages, because this will be a good distraction. You'll be happier from it if it gives you enjoyment, and yeah, and you're gonna be distracted and not thinking about this person while you're focusing on your hobby, I'm guessing. And life's too short to keep putting off things. Just go and do it now. Start the hobby. Make time for it. Make time for your happiness. I don't know, like, it can be any hobby. Like, I'm not just saying an instrument or a language. Like, I don't know, maybe you want to start reading more or something. I don't know. I'm just gonna read out what I wrote here. So my fifth tip was to speak to friends about it when you have to, but don't constantly talk about the breakup / your ex. Your friends will dislike you for it because they'll be hearing the same stuff over and over. And also, if you speak to others about it too often, you're also subconsciously reminding yourself about them because you're talking about them, so that's triggering memories and everything. I'm not saying don't speak to your friends about this. You need to vent, you need to talk to people to help you move on, definitely, but just every time you see your friends, don't bring it up. Like, it's just gonna really annoy them because they're gonna just hearing the same stuff over and over. They're gonna get really sick of it. And some people are very understanding, obviously, but other people wouldn't be as understanding and patient with you. So do speak about it with your friends, but don't just keep bringing it up all the time. It's gonna become old news, and you're just constantly reminding yourself of them if you keep bringing it up. Talk about other things. And then my sixth tip is to remember, okay, this is like kind of mean, but no, it's not mean. It's just going on in your head. You're not like hurting anybody here. You need to remember one specific memory that was like one thing they did that just really made you angry, really made you mad, was just a really dog act. And you didn't appreciate that at the time. You're really angry at them. You're like, oh, I'm gonna break up with them now. Like, that kind of anger. So think about that. Think about something they did that just really made you really upset. And whenever you're thinking, oh, lovely memories of them, or why am I not with them anymore, think of that. Have a flashback. Just put that memory into your brain. Highlight that memory. Really emphasize how you felt in that moment, how annoyed you felt when he told you to stop eating the chips or something. I don't know. That's an example. But think about that. Really bring it to light in your mind when you're feeling sad about missing them or whatever. But just have that one memory, or maybe have a few, but one is good because then it's your go-to. Like, you could be like, oh, I'm thinking about them, bring back that memory, and then you like cringe and you think about how bad that was, and then you're like, oh, I'm fine now. So that's definitely a good idea. Number 8, some of these could just be, I don't even know because I wrote these on the plane. I could have been really tired. Okay, number 8, remind yourself that most things happen for a reason. There's someone out there for everyone. The universe causes people to break up when it's just not meant to be, and because they're supposed to be with someone else. Yeah, that's a good point. Like, a lot of people that I've met and known, they're in a pretty bad relationship, and they get out of it and they're really upset about breaking up with the person or whatever. But then a few months later or a few years later, they meet this awesome person, who they're supposed to be with. Like, they just complement each other so well, and they're just supposed to be together. And you think, well, if that person didn't break up with you then you wouldn't have met this person here, you wouldn't have gone to this country and met this person. Things like that, because like, it's all fate. You're supposed to do things to go certain ways, and it just, the universe has it all figured out for you. Don't worry. And there's so many people out there. I sound like such a hippie, oh my god, I read too many of those books. No, I am quite spiritual with the universe and everything, but that's not what this video is about. 9 is just to remind yourself how many people there are in this huge planet called Earth. So whatever you need to do to realize how many people there are out there, I don't know. Also, don't focus just on finding a new person. You've got to find love within yourself. You've got to feel comfortable enjoying your own company, chilling out, hanging out with friends, things like that. That's number 10. That's a good link. Number 10, remind yourself that you don't need a partner to be happy. You need to love yourself and be comfortable being single. Hang out with friends, have fun, work on yourself. Time will heal and you will come out stronger at the end of the day. Yes, remember that this experience will make you more resilient, because it is tough, but you're gonna get through it. And like I just said, time heals all. So at the moment it's probably really difficult for you, but in time it's gonna be fine. You're gonna get over this. It's just a little obstacle right now, but with time it's gonna be fine. It's all gonna be worked out. You might meet someone brilliant, or you'll just I don't know, you'll just it just won't be a problem in a few months, I don't think, or however long it takes you to get over this person. And I also wanted to mention, I didn't talk about this then, I don't know why, but it is good to work on self-improvement after a breakup. So I'm not saying going to the gym every day for 5 hours or anything, no way. I just mean starting a new hobby, trying to make new friends, be more social, things that you want to improve about yourself. Maybe it is getting fit, but just don't do that too extreme. Like, don't, like I said, go to the gym every day for 5 hours, but things like that. Really work on yourself and improving yourself in areas that you'd like to improve in. Maybe it's going to bed earlier, that would be mine. Getting fitter, eating healthier, making new friends, starting a new hobby, getting better marks, whatever it is. Work on yourself, because then you're distracted, you're working on yourself. This is the time to work on yourself. You're single, work on yourself and have fun with friends, nice friends. Don't hang around negative people. Sorry, I'm just ranting, oh my god. Anyway guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope this helped you in some way, and subscribe if you want to. See you next time. Bye.